Hello guys, my name is Andy, and the object that I chose to talk about is an object that is very important to me and that I believe represents who I am as a person as well. That object is actually this pen. And for most of you that don't know me, or all of you that don't know me, I am a nurse, and to you guys, a pen is an ordinary object with very little value, no intrinsic value, but to me, a pen is vital. And as the speech goes on, you'll learn the significance of a pen. On the first day of orientation at my job, I was following around a nurse while he was doing paperwork, doing patient care, basically passing medication. And the first thing he told me when I got on the floor, he told me, nursing is 10% care, 90% paperwork. And as sad as that seems, I would soon learn that it was true. He saw that I was skeptical, so he broke it down into numbers for me. He's like, you're gonna have 36 patients, an average of 36 patients. You're gonna spend about 10 minutes per patient, so that's 360 minutes. If you break it down into hours, that's 6 hours. So we work 8-hour shifts. You have 2 hours left to do your paperwork. But he's like, that's never enough. Trust me, that's never enough. So you have to find ways to balance your time. And I was still skeptical, didn't really believe him, but as a new nurse, you try to absorb all the advice people give to you. And on the second day of orientation, I came back. Same guy that made it look easier the day before. And everything was going well. We started passing medication, doing the same thing. But what we realized soon, after like 30 minutes, is that the nurse in the station next to us had fainted. But what happened to her doesn't really matter. I have 3 minutes to do this. Let's say she was okay. She was okay, but I had to take over for her since I was the only available nurse left in the hospital. So basically, I took over, and it was 11 p.m. by the time that I got to do my paperwork. And take into consideration that my shift is from 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So I had 30 minutes to do the rest of my paperwork. And I couldn't leave any for the next day. So that day I didn't finish my paperwork till 3:45 in the morning. And that's the time I went home. So the next day I came back and he basically told me, what time did you go home? I told him 3:45. And that's when I realized that the pen is really your best friend when you're a nurse. And in conclusion, I would like to say that I think the pen is a very resilient object. No matter how much you write, if you keep on moving your hand, it will keep on writing. And that's how I view myself. I'm a very determined person, and if I keep on moving and striving to better myself, I will better myself. So as long as the pen doesn't run out of ink, I will be destined for great things. Thank you.